Hey guys, it's Dougie at the Hardwood in historic downtown Cuero, Texas. So the Kentucky Derby is come and gone, but it hasn't. It was postponed due to the crisis. But that's not going to stop us from celebrating in proper Derby fashion. And what better way to do that with than mint juleps? Not just any mint juleps, brandy mint juleps. Not just any brandy, but Brandy Sainte Louise. This is one of my favorite bottles on our back bar. We use it in all types of applications, and I'm so excited to share it with you now in our version of a mint julep. So to build our version of a mint julep with Brandy Sainte Louise, first thing you're going to need is a glass. We're using a double rocks glass. We don't have sterling silver cups or copper cups, but if you do at home, go for it. The next ingredient we're going to use is pimento bitters. We're going to do 3 dashes. 1, 2, 3. Cool. So from there, we're going to add a sugar cube. Let that sugar cube hang out for a few seconds so it can absorb all those bitters. And we're actually going to break it down. Go ahead and muddle it now. And this is the consistency you're looking for. I always tell people when it gets to that point, it always looks like you did it wrong, but you didn't. And so, sometimes you see in the recipes a splash of simple syrup. We're not going to use simple syrup today. We're actually going to use a beautiful liqueur from Tempus Fugit, the creme de banane. This is just going to be a great way to add another dimension to your julep. And this is a wonderful brand. It is exactly what it says it is. It is a banana liqueur, no artificial flavors. And I recommend this for any back bar. We're going to do 3/4 ounce. All right. From here, we're actually going to add the mint. So you'll hear me talking about mint a lot. I don't like to slap mint in the palm of my hand. I don't like to muddle it too much because there's a certain point where mint, when you abuse it too much, it becomes vegetal. And that's not what we want in this cocktail. We want it to have that mint quality, that menthol, that freshness. So we're just going to go ahead and take a couple of sprigs. Essentially, you're going to have about 6 to 10 leaves. These are healthy looking leaves. So we're just going to probably do about 6. I'm just going to express it a little bit on the glass just to open it up. And then also when you pull the mint from the stem, that's abuse. Like, it's just reeking of mint already. So, you don't want to lose too much of that. You don't want it to be in the bartender's palm. You want it to be on the glass, in the glass for your guest. So yeah, get that mint in there. Yeah, it smells wonderful. And from here, we're going to add the beautiful Brandy Sainte Louise. There is so much love and so much soul that goes into this. It is going to be an old world brandy. It's going to be barrels from 3 to 10 years blended. It is well balanced, fruit forward. It is a great way to introduce yourself to brandy if you are not familiar with it. And I recommend using brandy in any application. If you see a drink or one of your favorite drinks has bourbon or whiskey in it, try it with the brandy and try it with Brandy Sainte Louise. It's a very old way of drinking, especially, again, like an old-fashioned or any whiskey application. Those, like a Sazerac, the original recipe calls for brandy or cognac. So, again, wonderful, wonderful brandy, and it is affordable. And that's probably the most important thing about this bottle. Like, for the quality to price, you're not going to spend over 30 bottles on this, depending where you're at. And it's a steal. It's amazing. So, one of my favorite bottles. I love using it in all kinds of applications. And we're going to do 2 ounces of this. Right in there. Cool. So, we're going to use some ice. We're going to use Pebble Ice. We get our Pebble Ice from our local fast food joints like Sonic. So Pebble Ice is if you have Pebble Ice maker at home, that's awesome. We don't. So yeah, make sure you treat yourself to a cool bag of ice from Sonic. Cost $1.50 maybe. Hello. Get right in there. Just put a little bit, just halfway. And so what we're going to do here, we're going to do something called swizzle. So this is a very old drink. So this drink was before citrus was even around in cocktails and things. So before citrus was like really in cocktails, like shaking was kind of not around. It's like swizzling. So something they would use a swizzle stick would come off a swizzle tree, but those we don't have one. So we're just using a bar spoon. Doesn't take much. So you're going to get in there. And so back to that mint. This is actually abusing that mint. It's making it express even more. So you're just going to get that working, and we're going to try to get that sugar suspended through the glass, just so every sip that you take is just going to be even and nice. But at the same time, that sugar is going to dissolve throughout the cocktail, so it's going to get sweeter, more depths, more characters, and it's really going to tie everything together. I always look at sugar. People always think that sugar is like bad in drinks. They always say they don't like sweet drinks. I like to think of sugar as the glue that holds everything together. And I feel when you look at it that way and you use it as an ingredient and not a cover-up, it does exactly that. That it just ties all ingredients together and it holds it together well, and it helps it progress throughout your drinking experience. So we're going to get that spoon back out. We're going to give it a little bit more of a swizzle. Don't mind making a mess. And from here, just go ahead and help the mint leaves find their home, let them suspend in there. Top off some more crushed ice. All right, so from here, we're actually going to add our garnishes. Some fresh mint for garnish. Shake off we always store our mint in ice, face down, leaf down. So just shake that off, espresso on your glass, break off some stems, voila. And then, piece de resistance, we're going to top it off with some Jamaican rum. And we're going to use Hamilton Jamaican Pot Still Black. We're just going to do a bar spoon of this. It's just going to take it even farther. I keep on referring to depth, and that's exactly what this cocktail has. Tremendous depth. And especially that Brandy Sainte Louise is going to shine through. And this black rum really plays off it well. Brings out all those spices and things like that, and all that, and like that new French oak that brings so much character to this as well. So, anyways, that is essentially our version of a mint julep. Our mint julep with Brandy Sainte Louise. Enjoy, y'all.